Hello. So, final round at Snetterton. It's quite bright at the moment compared to where it's going to be for the race. It's going to be a race at 1 AM in this weather.
Temperatures are rising. Exit's clear. Push.
He gets away beautifully. A perfect pit stop.
Okay, Stevie, we've got 13 minutes to set a lap. The brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
So, perhaps not surprisingly, given the terrible weather conditions, not many people have turned up for this one. I think we've got six entries. 5 of the M2s are here. So I believe the Patreon members voted for this. But the downside of these sort of weather conditions is it can put a lot of people off. Flooded tracks are quite rare in races. I think I've only ever encountered one in a random online race. And I thought it was quite funny, but everybody else hated it. And position on the championship, I was joint third after 2 terrible rounds. And it's terrible. His name's slipped my mind. But the driver who's joint third with me doesn't appear to be here at the moment, so if he doesn't turn up, and I can do a half decent job, I may well hang on to third in the championship. I can imagine Chappelle and Jasrisky, sorry for butchering that one, I think they'll be well clear. They're about a second a lap faster in free practice. Me and Brogdon, I think, that might be battling each other. If I do finish ahead of Brogdon, then I know I've got third, I think, at the moment. And so there's 4 M2s and 2 GT4s. So this is not going to be a very exciting watch, I think. We're going to spread out with these weather conditions quite quickly. And it's just going to be a case of survival. I can usually not go more than 10 minutes in these weather conditions without going off at least once. So a bit of a shame that last round. I did do some practice races against the AI in these conditions at the in the race time, which would be 1 AM, so pitch black, and it was sketchy. Could not see turn 1 or turn 2 at all on the first lap. Just had to follow the lights to the cars in front of me. There was the option of starting from the pits to avoid everything. That can put you quite a long way down. I think we'll probably just have to see how it goes. Can do is pit really early. Try and do a long undercut. It's usually a good tactic in these conditions. We had a bad rain race at Brands Hatch once with AOR, and Brands Hatch is almost impossible to pass somebody. And I did the same. I pitted early and undercut quite a lot of cars, ended up with quite a decent finish position wise. Does wait for a slightly dull race though.
Okay, Stevie, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Just done
a not made that corner.
26.7. Tight limits, keep it within the lines. Yellow flag.
That's what can happen quite easily.
Green flag, you're clear.
So no time still yet. I think it's largely immaterial. This will be a survival effort, to be honest. Tyres are quite high in pressure now. The track's a lot warmer now than it was in pre-practice. So it's very unusual conditions. So it's a hot track, but flooded in the UK at night.
Brake temperatures are okay.
Oh no, that's a bit deep as well, but we managed to get away with it. It's difficult in the M2 to get the power down in these conditions. You put TC2 on and traction control is on all the time. So I found you go a lot quicker with traction control 1, but it's super sketchy for handling. No, we've overshot again.
Cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them.
So we'll go back to the pits at this point. Oh dear, it's proving to be a difficult one. You can get a quali in.
Pit exit's clear. Your brakes are cold, take it easy.
Jeez, oh, we've got no grip at all. I mean, I know it's wet, but it's even worse than.
Need to watch these track limits.
It's even worse than it was for free practice. Will I get any lap time in at this rate? I think the fact it's daylight and I can see things is tempting me to go a little bit faster. Keep going off all the time. This is terrible. These two get past us.
Blue flag.
Right, let's try again. Only got time really for 2 more goes.
Okay, Stevie, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Not the only one having fun in games. exactly what I did. Went straight on there. GT4 ahead of us should really pull away on this straight now. I was a bit late. Oh Jesus, it's just accelerating on the braking.
Lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Just cannot get a lap in. Come on, stop spinning.
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
So this is it. There's only one chance now to get any sort of qualifying lap in, but it's been a bit more difficult at the moment than it has been at night-time settings. Out cable. So I've done a 221. Not today, it seems. Just one lap getting round would be nice.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Right. Let's try not to push the brake in this time.
Your brake temperatures look good.
I was super timid, but got us around the corner. This actually makes no difference whatsoever, really. There's only 4 of us.
It's your best lap in this session. Your lap time was 2:22.24.
Just to annoy everybody, I'm through with just a few seconds to spare, so I can, in theory, do a full lap. It's only half a second between me and Brogdon. But Brogdon's not on track from the looks of things. Car 22, so my totally unimportant 3rd place is safe, I think. Much improved lap time here. Won't be enough. About 3 seconds behind Chappelle Eden.
That's the end of the session, P3.
Oh, in the end it was 1.5 seconds behind Chappelle.
P3, 40 minutes.
Alright, conditions are wet. We have some slippery curves, and also watch out for your braking distance.
Sure. Let's go for badly. Let's begin
Track
with.
temp is 30. The air temp is 32 Celsius.
There we go. Well, look at that. Amazing. So this is the problem. That's about the visibility we're going to have for the whole race. If we get behind somebody. In fact, it's quite good at the moment. Just asked everybody politely if they'll put the rain lights on. When I was racing against the AI, the only way I could tell which way the track was going was from the lights of the cars in front of me. Because I could not see the track at all. Because it was a bit of a mare. Now, strangely, we did a mini endurance, me and Lord Nem, on Friday, and somebody left a dislike. No idea why on the live stream that we did. Well, we got a disaster here. The fan's got no power. Can't have no fan in the race. Oh, I know what's happened. Plug got a little bit pulled out. Tried to do a race with no fan would be in a world of pain. Alright, setup's good. Waiting for 30 seconds. All those setups were loaded by Coach Dave automatically, depending on track temperature and stuff. So they're not mice. They're loaded and then are taken away again when they're not required. So we're not normally that many setups there. It just so happens that the one I'd set up for this race, the wet one, it was at the bottom. Alright, we're all set. TC2 on for the start of the race. This is going to be grim. But we do have the inside line for turn 1, which from my little practice against the AI in these conditions is actually the better place to be. I don't know which direction the wind's supposed to be from, but it seems to not be as much spray on the inside of the corner. That car looks filthy already. I always found trouble with this left-hander is there's no real brake marker on the right-hand side. You have to guess at where one of the flag things is after the marshal's post. I think Again, this one, it's like, how far up on the marshal's post are you before you start turning in? And there's nothing at all for this corner. You simply have to try all sorts to try and figure out a brake marker. This one is where the green curb ends, that's when you turn in. This is, again, this one's awkward before the bridge. It's kind of before, in these conditions, you need to brake at the 300 metre marker, but assuming that's gone, it's kind of like when the marshal's post is just off to your right.
Follow car number 38 in the right column.
Try and do the usual dash to get in position. I think we'll crash. And I overshot this one as well. This simple left-hander, I overshot it so many times. But once I'm not too bothered about being absolutely in position behind the car in front. There's nobody behind us. Otherwise, away cleanly so far. Oh, his spinner has gone already, a Shepell.
Alright, Stevie, decent start. We can build something from here.
Well, we don't need to pit early, because we're not in traffic already. Now, I couldn't in practice do more than 10 minutes without going off. And you can't alter the brake balance, of course, in the M2, so can't use that to help us. ABS is on maximum of 2.
Second.
Whoa, she's gone.
Got some light damage on the front.
Okay, Stevie, we've just cut the track. Yellow yellow flag. Incident clear, green flag.
No, that was a bit... She just slid round on me then. Said it wouldn't be more than 10 minutes.
Us is car number 22.
Fortunately, by the time I felt that going, it'd gone. Luckily, the M2 is pretty tough, so we need to make sure we turn off repairs as well. The two GT4s are still pretty close to each other.
Cold tyres all round.
GT4s are locked tight on each other, and the M2s were all quite spread out.
That lap time was 2:24.39. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Very slow lap time in the race. Starting to have to use the force to figure out where I'm going. Chappelle's now nearly 10 seconds up the road on us.
Just done a G22.59. That's your best lap in this session. There's a faster car behind. He's racing us for position. I don't think we'll get a blue flag.
It's one of the GT4s.
Car right. Still there. Right side's clear.
What you need. Can't see a bloody thing.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out. There's a slow car up ahead.
Car left. Clear left.
Chappelle's behind us. He must have had a bit of an adventure there. I nearly had one myself.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Really couldn't figure out what was going on then. I just heard CrewChief say there was a slow car and Chappelle appeared off the grass.
Okay, Stevie, the next car is car number 873.
Oh, that's too deep.
You really have to be careful from now on.
Yellow flag.
Come on, come on, come on. Losing a lot of time here, 10 seconds.
Incident clear. Green flag.
Okay, let's try and catch up with Brogdon again now. Not too far ahead, just 14 seconds.
Is now car number 22.
Chappelle's in the pits, early doors. Or is it? Gap to Brogdon's down to 11 seconds. Maybe he got damaged, Chappelle, when he went off. He had quite an adventure.
Front is now 11 seconds. Okay, Stevie, you've used half your fuel.
Six more laps. Only need 9 litres according to the computer, so I've dropped it to about 12. Fuel time is fixed, but short. Won't bother with any repairs. Brogdon did a 2:23.2. Looks like we're up for a 2:22.1. For a second a lap's not really going to cut it, I think. In the second lap, look at half a second of not no gain this lap. Well, that was poorly done. Lost a lot of time there. I don't think we made any impression. 2:23.6. Oh no. 2:22.3 for me.
Okay, Stevie, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. Your last lap time was at 2:22.44. That's 20 minutes to go.
Not over yet.
Just doing the same lap times really, we're not really improving much. I think I'm concerned if I push too hard we'll be straight off again and we'll definitely have no chance of catching Brogdon. Oh, he's putting his foot down now, 22.9.
Distance at this point.
Should be about 3 laps of fuel left. The lap time was at 2:22.20.
So I gained less than a second on that one, 8.5 seconds looks like the gap is at the moment. Gap suddenly coming down quite a bit. Could he be setting his pit stop up? I used to always slow down a lot when I'm doing that. Still do, most often. Heading for a 21.5 at the moment if we do the full lap. Might box yet.
The leader is pitting now.
We stayed out. Well, we're doing a good lap, so we'll go with it. Brogdon was at 24. I was at 21. That was a good lap for me.
2 laps of fuel remaining.
That's not best.
right, Stevie. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. This is brilliant. Keep it up.
We lost the car, haven't we? I think Chappelle's gone.
The gap ahead is now 5.2 seconds.
It's visibly closer. I did for a 220.9 at the moment. Shame I'm going to box for certain. Oh no, we're both pitted at the same time, that's a shame.
Has the luxury of entering the pits in first place.
The car ahead's pitting.
He'll be very aware that races can be won or lost in the pit lane. He's coming in for fuel and a fresh set of tyres.
Race is on in the pits. He's away already. Oh, he's sorted his pit stops out.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Come on, let's go.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Practice gained a second. He has been practicing his pit stops. I was on the pit limiter a bit early going in, but I did not want to get a drive through. Or it's stop go 30, I think, now these days, which is game over. 12 minutes then to try and catch him for 5 seconds and then get past him without screwing it all up. Everybody's pitted and the leaders are only 12 seconds behind us in their GT4s. I'll foot that corner up. Oh, we're on the grass. That's it. I will not catch him. Back to 9 seconds now. There's not enough time to catch him, I don't think. I think he's only slid off once and I've slid off 3 times now, so... It's definitely over now.
That's the blues. He'll have to pull over now.
Yellow flag. You're clear. Incident clear. On your right. Clear right.
It's definitely over now. There's no way I'm going to catch him. Pushing too hard, really. It's disappointing. Even showing Brogdon a lap up on me somehow.
10 10 minutes.
Jesus Christ. I think the computer's a bit fucked up. Brogdon's only round the corner, but for some reason it's showing him behind me.
P3.
Maybe the leader's got to get past Brogdon before the computer will sort itself out.
Losing to the car heading sector 1.
But we mustn't give up because, for all I know, he's going to go off next. Only 6 minutes to go, gap's now 18 seconds. Had it down to 5 at one point, but got to stay on the track.
minutes to go. You're looking good for a podium.
Well, they're looking good for a podium in class because nobody else is here. I think this is one you have to think of carefully. I think if you let the Patreon members have voted for these conditions, but it does seem to have put a number of people off. So was it worth it, really? I think flooded, okay, but maybe during the day it's especially difficult at night. A little bit masochistic, isn't it, to set this up and ask for it. I mean, I've got a lot of experience in ACC, 2,500 hours plus. There'll be plenty of people who simply wouldn't be able to drive this at all. You could question if I could drive it, actually. Minutes to go, gap's down to 14 seconds, so taking 4 seconds out in a couple of laps, but of course Brogdon doesn't have to try now. Virtually no chance of catching him. .226 last lap from Brogdon.
The lines, please stick.
I go off tack. Yeah, 226, and I'm going for a 223. 3 seconds. That last corner cost us half a second at least. It's just the other side of that barrier.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Kind of wish this was a longer race, give me more of a chance to catch him. Just going under the bridge now, he's just turned left.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Gap's down to 12 and a bit seconds at the moment. Oh, he's putting his foot down at 2:23.4. So only a second quicker than that lap. 22.5.
One more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium.
you, it's right behind the leaders as well, so as soon as the leader finishes the race, they'll be over the line, I reckon. It's about a quarter of a lap behind the leaders. Gap's down to 11 seconds. Looking at 2:20 this
Leader has finished the race.
lap. There's the leader over the line. He's just going around the final through the bomb hole, which is actually, it's a drainage thing, isn't it? Not the bit deep into there, but nothing to be gained or lost at this stage of the game. 12 seconds I'm down on Brogdon at the end. Just sliding off the track is what cost me 3-4 times, is it? Don't know what the points situation is. I think I'll be okay for third in the championship overall. I think Brogdon was perhaps too far behind. Well, was looking at best lap, but I think I completely fucked her up in that corner. So disappointing, that is. Shame to finish like that.
Well done, Stevie. Great drive. That's a podium.
Now bring it back home safely.
But at least we were here. More than can be said for most. Well, that's the end of that championship. Doing a lot of low fuel motorsport at the moment in AC, in the Masters, but I'm not really broadcasting that. But coming under pressure from Lord and them to look at their endurance races. Nearly out of rookie license situation, which means I'll be able to do those. I should go straight to a bronze, or I think, looking like. I just need to do 10 races. I've done 9 so far. So they will probably broadcast. I'll do some of those. So some LFM stuff. There's a Porsche Cup coming up on Friday evenings with this group, Lightspeed, on SimGrid. But Friday evenings I try and keep free for social, so I'm going to have to weigh that one up really. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays can be a bit questionable for arranging races on. But that's it for this series. I think I ended up third. God knows how, when, where I'll do an update on that. So Ellen Tara didn't turn up. I've got 74 points, and Ellen Tara had 74 points. So I'll have some points from tonight. But Ogden had 68 points. So if he gets 6 more than me for finishing second and I finish third, then he'll jump ahead, won't he? Where I've had a third, a second, a third, and a fifth. He's had a first, second, a third, a fourth, and a fifth. I think, based on that, because I've had second, third, fourth, fifth. Second, third, fifth. And he's had second, 3, 4. I think I'm ahead. So yes, third in the championship for me. Hurrah. But there we go. And on the GT4s, Thomas Pavsek did come second to Lucasen, but Lucasen's not even on the table. He's right down the bottom. Yeah, he's not doing any rounds. So Pavsek is the champion of GT4, so well done to Pavsek. That was interesting, but it does show you that even the flooded tracks are raceable. But that's that for that. I'll see you. I don't know what's coming up next, but I'll see you at the next event. Cheerio and bye-bye.